It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the LA Chargers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Lad McConkey, 65 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Defense.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Allen's got it complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Amarian Hampton, 63 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cardinals nothing.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively.
Well, it could have gone for more.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Brissett dumps this one off to Algier. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Brissett again. McBride on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, here's Love. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A 1st carry for Tyler Algier. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the gun, here's Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyler Algier, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Cardinals 7.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's the 3rd-year man, Kamani Vidal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
For the Chargers field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll get that complete to Harrison. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Cardinals going to use the first of the... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
For the Cardinals.
Fielded at the 20. A little juke. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Harrison left side complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Love. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
A gain of 12. And the Cardinal first.
Here's Brissett. They'll get this out to Love. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
When the linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. It'll be Love to try and get to first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And the Chargers.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's Tony Pollard. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone, a 10-yard touchdown run. The Titans come away with the victory. It's the first for Robert Saleh as the head coach of Tennessee. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Joe Burrow getting this one to T. Higgins. A nice throw here, 20 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals are able to come away with their first victory on the season. Lastly, let's check out the impact player from this opening slate of games of 2026, and it's this man. And it's Bryce Young. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Panthers are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. In our game, it was the wideout Ladd McConkey with a big-time first half. His guys looking to start the new season off with a victory. Can they make this halftime lead hold up? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin commentators Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If these guys got to chomp into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing, Brissett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. from the shotgun. It's Brissett. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Kendrick Bourne, 30 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chargers 24, Cardinals 19.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
He's got this downfield to McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 55 yards. And the Cardinals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Cardinals 25, Chargers 24.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit, and once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Cardinals offense with Jacoby Brissett getting ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, here's Brissett. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, Arizona.
Now Brissett. Finding Love out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll try the left side here with Love. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Brissett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jacoby Brissett, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
32. Chargers.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Herbert going to give to Vidal. A nice little juke. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 47.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
To throw is Brissett.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. The defense, they brought the house in O-line. They were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
24. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert throwing again. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Love again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 2. Play action now. Brissett rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Brissett. Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
24.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now it's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Here's 2nd and 3.
Lad McConkey. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Herbert.
11-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1.
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.